on into Collegians. Factory specialises in ribs, dry-aged steak and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area. So, see you at Collegians.
Smile Team believe a beautiful smile is an investment for the future. Locations in Wollongong, Shell Harbour and Bowral, we're family-focused with caring staff to share in your orthodontic journey. Using digital technologies and private consulting rooms. And don't forget our on-time guarantee, where Smile Team will pay you if you are kept waiting.
We can't wait to meet you!
Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to get that winning smile.
Hello Rugby League fans, I'm Gary Harlow. Welcome to the Berkeley Sports Field for round 8 of the 2017 Illawarra Hardware Man Rugby League competition between the Berkeley Sports Eagles and the Corrimal Cougars. Both teams lay at this point in time on the bottom of the ladder, so a win is definitely necessary from either team. There have been several changes to the Corrimal side, so we'll go through the program together. For the Corrimal Cougars, number 6 is Tony Pello. On the wings, number 2, Jordan Tenkate, and number 5 is Colby Pello. Centre pairing, number 3 is Sebastian Blanchette. Number 4 is Ben Corland. 5'8" has been changed. Scott Rosa is out. 7 is Jack Payne. He is listed as captain. The front row for the Cougars look like this. Number 8 is Brodie Sanders. 9 is Nick Greenhall. 10, Luke Sutton. Back rowers, 11 is Jimmy Green. 12 is missing. That's Willie Manu. So then we go back down to Cade Sampson. He'll be playing in 14. The bench looks like this. 15 is Cal Corey. 16, Josh Powell. And 17 is Liam Brodwick. The coach for the Corrimal Cougars is Jimmy Green. For the Homeboys, the Berkeley Sports Eagles. At fullback, number 1, Matthew Waugh. Sean O'Regan is wearing number 16 rather than number 2. The centre pairing of Paul Simona and Matthew Winchester are 3 and 4. On the wing for the Eagles, Alex Van Esland. 5'8" is Delane Ashby. Halfback and pivot, number 7, Michael Petrie. Coming on for Dion Apps is number 8, Mitchell Stokes. At hooker, number 9, Matthew Boss. Number 10 is Ben Honan. The back rowers look like this. Number 11 is David Fanoaku. And 12 is Michael Winchester. Locking up the scrum for the Eagles is number 13, Matt Roberts. Coming off the bench for the Eagles, number 14, Josh Brown, and number 15 is Elijah Hunt. The Eagles are coached by Aaron McDonald. Your referee for this afternoon, Taylor Cleveland. Touch judges, Lachlan Greenfield and Jeremy Frankie. As we said before, both teams need a win here this afternoon. The Berkeley Eagles are looking to make it their first win for the 2017 season.
Just numbers.
Okay, that's Ashby. What numbers Delaney? Okay, and the other. Yep.
Number 2 is James Whitebeard.
Then still what here? Is who, sorry? Kalen?
That was two Tony's right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tweety was Caleb Campbell.
Caleb. Okay, thank you, buddy.
I do, but I haven't had time to copy them off just yet. I've only just finished and started. Yeah.
Folks, there has been a couple of changes I've just been informed of. Delaney Ashby is now running in 19, not the number 6 jersey. Couple of late interchanges now. Number 17 is Luke Westman. 2 is James Wathira. And number 20 is Caleb Campbell. Beautiful day here at Berkeley Sports Ground. Couple of little splatterings of cloud, but mainly blue, no weather to speak of. We've got a light sou'easter, about 10 to 15 knots, or sou'west, sorry, and that will favour the team running from west to east or right to left on your screen. The two teams have now made their way to the field. Coin toss has been done. Berkeley will run with the wind in the first half. We're set. We're ready to rock and roll. Delaney Ashby will start play off with the kickoff. Referee Taylor Cleveland indicates it's time on. Round 8 here at Berkeley Sports Ground is underway. Berkeley now put it deep into the Corrimal half. They'll move it back out to the 20-metre mark. Quick play the ball. We're going to the right. Berkeley look keen in their defensive pattern. They're coming up very quickly. That was the number 16 of O'Regan, I do believe. Now a centre paddock. 15 metres out from halfway. Corrimal looking to do a complete set on their first set. Roberts now 20 metres in from the sideline. He'll get up and play it. Boss, he offloads onto the number 8, was it, of Stokes. But Corrimal put it over the sideline. Now it's Berkeley's opportunity to pick up the first points of the game. Referee Cleveland is going to pack down the scrum 10 metres into Corrimal's half. We've got quite a handy crowd here, probably a couple of hundred fans enjoying the rugby league action here at Berkeley Sports Ground. Ball is in and out. Matthew Wall will take the initial hit up. Then we go back to, looks like the 13 of Roberts. He's brought down 22 metres out from the Corrimal try line. We're going to go right again, and it's Boss, who was a dummy half. Simone is brought down on the 20-metre mark. Quick play the ball from Simone. Stokes, the big unit, winds it up and heads into the Corrimal defence. He's brought down 15 metres out from the try line. Boss offloads it to the left. Then we go on to the 12 of Winchester. The winger goes in for the try in the corner. No. Flagman says his foot was on the line. That was Alex Van Esland. Unlucky there for the Berkeley Eagles. We'll have a scrum now on the 10-metre mark. 10 metres in from the sideline. Corrimal's feed. Nick Greenhoff, sorry, that was the number 6, was it? For Corrimal, who fed the scrum. They're brought down 20 metres out from the try line. Here they go now. Little scurry from the first receiver. Second hit up now. We're 15 metres out from the halfway mark. Oh, was that ball stripped? Referee Cleveland says no, lost forward. Berkeley feed. Corrimal have had to hold off Berkeley's attack for the first couple of sets. The scrum will go down 25 metres out from the line, 20 metres in from the sideline. Petrie will feed the scrum. Comes out the back. Looks like it's Boss who offloads. That's Ashby who'll take the hit up. Offloads now onto the 11. That's Fanuku. Fanuku now brought down just on the 20-metre mark. Gets up, plays the ball. Oh, terrible play the ball, but we're playing on. It's Roberts now who picks it up and cleans up. Then we go back to Petrie. He offloads onto the 12 of, that's got to be Winchester. Winchester now pleading for a penalty. Slow play the ball. Boss. Onto Petrie. He gives a little inside ball back to Fanuku, was it? Now sneaky little ball out the back. The ref will call it. He'll tell Roberts to play it 5 metres out. Now we go to Petrie. On to Ashby. Ashby with the one-handed offload. Picked up by the Corrimal player. Heading down the paddock now. We're up to the halfway mark. Picking up the number now. Looks like it's got to be the 13, was it? Berkeley holding them down, trying to slow the play the ball down. Sorry, it was Blanchett who made the initial break and brings the Cougars back into the Berkeley territory. Now we got a unforced error from the Cougars. That'll be a scrum feed to the Berkeley Eagles. We're 12 metres out from the halfway. Petrie will feed the scrum. Eagles lined out to the open side. Ashby wants the ball. He'll take it up to the line. Offloads onto, looks like it could have been Winchester. We'll confirm that. Tackle it, taken to the ground. Sorry, it was War, the fullback. Now Stokes winds up, takes us to the halfway mark. 3, 4 Corrimal defenders it takes to bring him down. The big unit gets up and plays the ball. Boss onto the 14. That's Josh Brown, who's on the paddock already. Now we go to the left-hand side of the ruck. War's brought down. Oh, sorry, that's the 12 of Winchester. Little chip through from Brown. Goes too deep. Corrimal will start us back on the 20-metre mark. We've already got a bit of an arm wrestle happening here in the first stages of the game. Looks like it's Payne, the captain, who'll take the tap. Lines are a little bit deceptive here at Berkeley. Quite hard to see on the 20-metre mark. First hit up by the Cougars. We're 22 metres out from their own try line. That's a 12 of, looks like Kate Sampson, was it? Slow play the ball. Drop ball, unforced error once again. We're play on by the Eagles. Now we've got time out. Injured player over the other side of the paddock. Our injured player's up and walking again. He'll rejoin the game. That's Brown to play the ball. Boss is in a dummy half. Petrie's looking to receive. Boss. Petrie. Then he goes out to Ashby. Here comes Stokes. He will take it 3+ from the ruck. Stokes now. He hits the 40-metre mark. Then we go at the boss. Ashby again. We're going right. Simona down the right side. Looks like it's got to be 19, is it? Or the 16 of O'Regan. O'Regan's brought down. Now we've got a penalty. That'll go towards the Corrimal Cougars. Carrying on with the tackle after the initial tackle was made. Payne will look for distance on the kick from the penalty. Gains about 5 metres. Corrimal really need to get down into Berkeley's half to get any chance of scoring. Corrimal with the hit up. They go to the 40-metre mark. That's the first. Here they come, coming to the left of the ruck. We're going left once again. Corrimal working their way into the Berkeley's half. That looks like the 15 of Corey, was it? Try it again. That's the 13 who, as far as I know, has not been listed. Blair Blanchett was apparently taken out, but it looks like he's on the paddock. So it's a 6 of Rosso who hoists it high, and War will bring it back to the Corrimal defence. Offload, Simona. Now running down the sideline, the right-hand side of the paddock, looking for an inside runner. He's met and gets out of the initial tackle. Now he's on halfway. Here come the Berkeley Eagles. War. Then we go on to the 5 of Pello. He's brought down on the 40-metre mark. Greenhall goes in the dummy half. Try that again. That's Boss in the dummy half. War picks up the ball from a loose ball. It's a knockback play on. War still trying to play on now. Boss will go to dummy half. We're going to go right. Petrie says I want it to go right. Then we go to the 13. He'll take a hit up of Matt Roberts. Roberts now brought down on the 20-metre mark. Boss offloads onto the 11 of Fanuku. Fanuku now, we're about 10 metres out from the try line. Boss goes to the left. He's got War on the outside, doesn't use him. He's held up 5 metres out. Slow play the ball. Fanuku Wizard tries to go himself and scores. Referee Cleveland points to the mark and says it's try time. David Fanuku is our first scorer of the match. So Berkeley now 4. The Cougars yet to score. We've got a kick to come. Delaney Ashby places the ball ready for the conversion attempt. He's got about a 10 to 15 knot breeze behind him. So will he curve the ball out in front of the post to curve it back in? Ashby moves in for the kick, strikes it nicely. Puts the Stetton dead set over the black dot. The Eagles now 6. Corrimal yet to score. Corrimal to restart the play. That's Meadows who puts a kick off deep into the Eagles' territory. The return player is brought down on the 20-metre mark by the dummy half on the Stokes. Stokes winds up those huge tree-like legs and is brought down by about 3 Corrimal defenders. We're now 30 metres out from the halfway. Here we go, nice inside step. It's Winchester. Winchester now looking to offload and is brought down 35 metres out. War now making his presence felt. He'll make it up to the 20-metre mark. Looks like Brown's looking for a run on the right-hand side of the ruck. We're going to go left. Winchester puts a little chip through. Oh, very close. Referee Taylor Cleveland says no. Ball was knocked on by Berkeley, I do believe. We've got a Berkeley player down in the bottom left-hand corner. Seems to be in a bit of strife. We'll just take a break for a minute as they call for the stretcher. So, unfortunately, our Berkeley player is not in a good place. We're off and running once again. Corrimal with the ball. Luke Westman now comes onto the paddock as a replacement for the injured Berkeley player. Corrimal 11 metres out from the halfway mark. Slow play the ball. That's Pello who's going into dummy half. The 13 is brought down. Could be Blanchett, I'm not really sure. I was told that Blanchett was not playing. That's Meadows who was in the tackle. Corrimal with the penalty, holding down way too long from the Berkeley Eagles. Kick for line. Finds Corrimal down to the 20-metre mark. Looks like Corlin will take the tap. Corlin. Then we go back to Pello. Pello onto the 7 of Jack Payne, the captain. Looks like it's Blanchett who's brought down. Now we're going to go back to the right-hand side. Meadows makes a handy little break. He's brought down 2 metres out from the Berkeley try line. The winger of Tenkate goes into dummy half. Big winding up run by Luke Sutton. Sutton is brought down a metre out. Greenhall goes into dummy half. Offloads onto Payne. Payne with a little step off the left. He's caught dead set centre of paddock. We're now 5 metres out, sorry. So Greenhall onto Pello. Pello puts a little chip into the left-hand corner. Just a little bit too much, and Berkeley will bring it out to the 20-metre mark for the restart of play. Good set by the Corrimal Cougars. Restart of play looks like it's from the 17 of Westman. Ashby goes into dummy half on the Sione. Sione now 40-metre mark. Brown in a dummy half. Nice little hit up by the winger of the winger of Van Eslen who comes in looking for the ball. Brown now in a dummy half. Cut out ball to Petrie. Now we've got a bit of space out wide for Winchester. He winds it up, tries the inside ball. It's play on. Corrimal there picks up the scraps from the loose ball. Pello Throws a little pass out there to the number 2 of 10, Kate. He's brought down on the 40-metre mark. 10 metres out from halfway. The 5 of Pele picks it up and he'll have a little scurry up to halfway. Little offload now. The 10 of Sutton winds it up in the centre of the paddock. He's over the 40. He's carrying 3 guys with him. He's brought down 35 metres out from the try line. Penalty to Corrimal. Once again, the hold down in the tackle. Referee Cleveland says we'll have the mark right here. Jack Payne will look for the sideline to get a bit more distance closer to the try line. Gains about 5 metres from the kick. Cal Corey goes in to take the tap. Corey taps it onto Payne. Then we go out to the 13 of Blanchett. Blanchett making a scurry up the middle of the paddock. Once again, the 9 goes in of Greenhall in a dummy half. Now we go out to the centre of Payne. Payne is brought down, and drops the ball. Unforced error there by the Corrimal Cougars. No, it's not. It's a try. Try goes out to Jack Payne. With 6-4 Berkeley way with a kick to come. Great individual try there by Jack Payne. The captain leading the Corrimal Cougars by the way. He'll take us to try and even up the score now. I believe this is Tony Pello taking the conversion attempt now. He's kicking into a 10 to 15 sou'wester breeze, so he's kicking into the wind. Moves in, strikes the ball well. One flag up, one flag down. No try, no goal, says referee Cleveland. So Berkeley now 6, Corrimal 4. Delaney Ashby to restart play for the Berkeley Sea Eagles. Ashby places the ball deep into Corrimal's half now. Looks like it's Blanchett who winds up and comes back into the Berkeley defence. Gets up, plays the ball. Sorry, it was Luke Sutton. Corrimal still on a roll. We're going to the right of the ruck. Dummy runner coming through. Greenhall offloads to the number 8 of Brody Sanders. Sanders now stopped 40 metres out from the try line. Payne offloads. We'll try and pick it up. It's a number 12. The number 12 for Corrimal gets up. We've got a runner up the centre of the park. That's Greenhall, who takes a little scurry from dummy half himself. Slow play the ball from the Cougars. Payne hoists the ball deep into the Berkeley territory. In fact, it's going to go way too deep over the dead ball line. We've got a 20-metre restart. Tap and go by the number 1 of War. War will take us out 35 metres out from the try line, from the halfway mark, sorry. Big winding up run there from the Berkeley Sports Eagles. Here we go. We're going to go right of the ruck. Bit of communication problem there from, looked like the 9, was it, of Boss getting a little bit tangled up. Now we're 10 metres into the Corrimal territory. Brown will get up and play the ball. The 13 comes powering onto it. That's Matt Roberts. He's on the 40-metre mark. Boss offloads it onto Ashby. Ashby with a kick through Puts plenty of pressure on Mikey Meadows. Meadows is caught and brought down a metre out from their own try line. Now Corrimal have got to work it back out. Try and get back into the Berkeley territory. They're still 2 points behind here. We're about halfway through the first half. Oh, great run by the Corrimal Cougar player. Brings us back out to the 20-metre mark. That's a third. Oh, unforced error. Berkeley will clean it up. Here we go. Winchester. Little shimmy. Gets around 1, 2. Now he's going to go back to centre of paddock. Puts down the accelerator, but he's caught by Corrimal and brought down on the 20-metre mark. Winchester plays it. Then we go back to Boss. On to the 10 of Hoonan. Hoonan now, he's about 10 metres out. Boss dummies it to the left. Brings it back to Petrie. Ashby now caught with the ball. Still 10 metres out from the Cougars' try line. We're going to go to the short side. Sione drops the ball. What's referee Cleveland going to indicate? Knock on by Corrimal. It will be a Berkeley feed to the scrum. 10 metres out. Another set to Berkeley. Corrimal have had to weather the storm on a couple of sets down here. Looks like Matthew Boss will feed the scrum. No, I lie. It's Delaney Ashby. Ashby feeds the scrum. Comes out Petrie. Then we go on to Winchester. Winchester steps off the left foot back to the inside again. Another big step off the left. Now he's starting to straighten up, head towards the post. He's brought out 5 metres out. Boss once again onto a charging run by Hoonan. Hoonan half a metre out from the try line. Boss goes in the dummy half, then gets out to Petrie. Oh, War with a great flick out the back. Oh, Winchester throws a ball to no one. Over the sideline we go. It's been touched by Corrimal apparently. So now we've got once again a Berkeley feed. Corrimal have got to withstand another set from Berkeley within their own 10-metre mark. This time Michael Petrie will feed the scrum for the Eagles. Petrie feeds the scrum. Referee Cleveland calls it to be reformed and refed again. Petrie feeds the ball. Boss picks it up from the back of the scrum onto War. Then we go on to Sione. Sione throws a dummy to Ashby on the inside. He'll take the tackle. He's wrapped up by the Corrimal Cougars. Boss goes back to dummy half. Looks like Ashby on the short side. No, it goes back to the open of Roberts. Roberts will take us now 10 metres out. Corrimal have got to work hard, dig deep. Boss in a dummy half. Then we go out to the 10 of Hoonan, who scores. Referee Cleveland says we'll have a try right there. The Eagles now 10. Corrimal 4. We've got a kick to come. So thus far, Berkeley seem to have the majority of the ball here. Corrimal have had to withstand numerous attacks within their numerous sets, within their 20 metres. But don't forget, folks, we're running with probably a 10 to 15 point breeze here. So it's Delaney Ashby who'll take the conversion attempt. He should have no worries in placing the ball over the post to give an extra 2 points. That'll bring Berkeley up to 12. Delaney Ashby steps back to the left. Moves to the ball. Places it over the post. 2 flags up. 12 points to 4 to the Eagles over the Cougars. Corrimal restarts play through the kick of Michael Meadows. He puts it down into the 10-metre mark of Berkeley. Sutton winds it up and brings it back to the defensive line. 20 metres out from their own try line now. Berkeley working their way back to the halfway mark. Boss goes to dummy half, goes to the left. Looks like that could be Corey, was it, who took a hit up. Boss in a dummy half. Once again, the forwards are going one up, one up. Oh, nice little offload out the back. That goes to Roberts. Roberts now 10 metres from the into the Corrimal territory. Boss. Then we go back to the 14 of Brown, looking for a hit up. Brown gets up and plays it. Petrie hoists it and hoists it high. This will put Meadows under all sorts of pressure. Catches it in the in goal. Will bring it out for the restart of play. 7 tackles to Corrimal now. Meadows takes a tap. Offloads out the back. We're 10 metres out from the halfway mark. Payne is caught 10 metres from the halfway. Now Corrimal are now getting a bit of a roll on. That's a 5 of Colby Pello. Onto the 40. Oh, the number 8 there of Brady Saunders. Elusive and makes his way another 10 metres. Looks like Nick Greenhall tries to go himself with a little chip through. It's gone a little bit too deep. Berkeley now forced to guard their own try line. They've got all the work to do. Corrimal waiting for the return for the line drop. Berkeley now running interchanges on. Elijah Hunt comes on for the Berkeley Sports Eagles in the 15 jersey. Delaney Ashby will restart play for the Eagles. Big dropout. That'll fly all the way to 45 metres on the fly. Here comes Sutton with the wind-up back into the Berkeley Eagles defensive line. The 11 of Green now takes it up to Berkeley. Greenhall goes in the dummy half. Sutton looks for the dummy. Then we go out to Payne. Payne offloads to his left. Corrimal now heading back up the centre of the paddock. Oh, brought down heavily. That might have been Mikey Meadows. Meadows gets up to play the ball. Now we go to Pello. Oh, loose ball there, and it'll go out. It'll be a Berkeley feed. Wasted opportunity there for the Corrimal Cougars. With half-time approaching fast. Referee Cleveland says it was touched by Berkeley, so it'll be a Corrimal feed. Pello will place the ball in the scrum. Payne at the back. Pello feeds the scrum. Payne onto Greenhall. Then we go out wide to the 5 of Pello. Pello goes in for a try. Great set movement there by the Corrimal Cougars. Referee Cleveland indicates that's a spot there. The Cougars are now 8. Berkeley Eagles 12. We've got a kick to come. Berkeley seem to need to fix up the situation where they come down into the red zone for the Corrimal Cougars and come away with no points. Corrimal then come back into the Berkeley red zone and come away with 4 points, with the possibility of coming away with 6 after the kick. Both flags are up. Conversion attempt is successful. The Eagles now lead by 2 points. It's 12-10 to Berkeley. Berkeley resume the starter play. Oh, mix up by the two Corrimal players. It'll be a Berkeley feed. 25 metres out from the Corrimal try line. Petrie to feed the scrum. Ball's out. Brown offloads onto War. War with a little shimmy to the right. He'll take the initial hit up. We are now 15 metres out from the Corrimal try line. Then we go back to the 15 of Elijah Hunt. He'll bring it out to 2 metres out from the Corrimal try line. 4 defenders trying to hold him out. Brown goes into dummy half. On to Petrie. Petrie, little double pump, but gives it to the 17 of Luke Westman. Westman gets up and plays it. Now we're on to Honan, Honan brought down half a metre out. Brown goes into dummy half. Here we go. Ashby with a little chip through. It's going to be too deep. Corrimal restart play back on the 20-metre line. May have been a little bit of a mistake there by Delaney Ashby. He had 2 men outside. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a little bit of an overlap to the right of Ashby. Instead of putting a kick through, maybe might have been better to keep it in hand. Anyway, Corrimal will bring it back out to the, looks like we're up to the 40-metre mark now. That's a second tackle. The 12 is being brought down. Sutton with a big barnstorming run brings us up over halfway into Berkeley territory. Big, strong unit, this bloke. Plays the ball. Now we're going to go right. Corrimal now 35 metres out from the try line. Pello looks for a little line on the outside. Ain't going to happen. Greenhall goes into dummy half. We'll go right down the short side. Little chip over the top. Looks like War's got it covered. He'll bring it back out. We're half a metre in the field of play. Berkeley now got to work their way outside to get it out of their red zone of the 20 metres. This will be the third tackle. Westman gets up and plays the ball. Another good hit up. That's the 11 of David Fanuku. Fanuku plays the ball, and we got an unforced error. David Fanuku is pleading with referee Cleveland. But we're going to have a scrum with the Corrimal feed. 20 metres out from the Berkeley try line. Pello to feed the scrum. Payne at the back. He picks up the ball, delivers it on to Greenhall. Greenhall is brought down 15 metres out from the Eagles try line. And we've got a penalty. Too much interference in the play the ball by the Berkeley Eagles. That was the number 15 of Elijah Hunt, who's been penalised. Now Corrimal are electing to take the penalty kick. Tony Pello steps up to the mark. This will even up the score. Pello directly in front, 15 metres out. Strikes the ball well, makes no mistake about it. We're all even Stevens now. Berkeley Corrimal 12 all. We're down into the final 2 minutes of the first half, and we're all locked up. The Berkeley Sports Eagles, Corrimal Cougars, 12 all. Delaney Ashby will restart play. Seems to me this southwesterly breeze is now dying off a smidgen. It's not as strong as what it was, so second half Corrimal will come out with just a slight breeze behind them. Sutton winds up for the return. He's taken 20 metres out from their own try line by 3 defenders. Boss goes in the dummy half, offloads. Greenhall offloads. Slow play the ball from the Cougars. Greenhall again. Then we go on to Payne. Looks for a little scurry. Payne's caught 5 metres out from the halfway. He's Sutton out wide. Makes it to the halfway mark. Jimmy Greenhill wants it. But it's the 6 of Pello. Makes a little break. Oh, it comes under a high tackle. Unintentional high tackle there from Matthew Winchester. Tony Pello back on his feet. No harm done. He will take another penalty kick. This time we're about 10 metres to the right of the post and about 30 metres out. There goes a half-time hooter. Once again, that breeze has died down immensely. It's only about 5 to 10 knots now. Just gusting up every now and then. Tony Pello places the ball. 1 step back, 2, 3. Step to the left. Pello moves in. Kick's looking good. Over the post, 2 flags up. Pello puts the Corrimal Cougars in front at half-time, 14 points to 12.
Smile Team believe a beautiful smile is an investment for the future. Locations in Wollongong, Shellharbour and Bowral, we're family-focused with caring staff to share in your orthodontic journey. Using digital technologies and private consulting rooms, And don't forget our on-time guarantee, where Smile Team will pay you if you are kept waiting.
We can't wait to meet you.
Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to get that winning smile.
Come on into Collegians. Factory specialises in ribs, dry-aged steak and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area. So, see you at Collegians.
Welcome back, league fans, to Berkeley Sports Ground for the second half of round 8 of the 2017 Illawarra Hardwareman Rugby League Cup between Berkeley and Corrimal. Corrimal currently lead Berkeley 14 points to 12. The try scorers for Berkeley David Fanuku scored a try for Berkeley along with Matthew Waugh. Delaney Ashby has kicked 2 from 2. For the Corrimal Cougars, tries to Pello and Payne. Tony Pello has... that's Colby Pello who scored a try. His brother Tony has kicked 1 goal and 2 penalty kicks. That puts Corrimal in the lead by 2 points. As we're waiting for the Berkeley Sports Eagles to re-enter the park. It's been a great arm wrestle. Corrimal, when they get down into Berkeley's 20-metre mark, come out from a try with set plays from scrums and dummy halves, where Berkeley, well, they've been down into the Corrimal 20 numerous times and have come out with a big donut. So they've got to fix up their unforced error rate and finish off their sets in the second half if they have any intentions of taking this round out. Referee Taylor Cleveland doing a great job with both teams. Berkeley now re-entering into the cauldron. We're about to get underway for the second half of round 8 of the 2017 Illawarra Hardwareman Cup. Here at the Berkeley Sports Field, wind is dying off dramatically. That westerly now is just a little puff. Perfect weather for rugby league. Temperatures up around the 15 to 17 degree mark. We've got a decent crowd in here to watch the second half. Mikey Meadows will restart play. This is the second half. Deep into the Eagles' half they go, actually into the goal line area. We'll work it out. We're now 9 metres out from the Berkeley try line. Another hit up, out the back offload. Corrimal now on the 20-metre mark on tackle 2. We're going one up all the time. That's Matt Roberts, who's brought down. He's told to bring it back and replay the ball. Walked off the mark, I do believe. Brown goes into dummy half. Offloads to Payne. Petrie, sorry. Petrie offloads to the Berkeley player. He is now on the 40-metre mark. That's a 17 of Luke Westman. Westman plays the ball. We're on to the halfway mark. 5th tackle, sorry. We're putting it downtown into the Corrimal territory. Nicely picked up by Meadows. He'll return the ball and make it to the 20-metre mark. Gets up, plays the ball. Goes on to Payne. Payne now looking for a runner. Penalty to Corrimal for a little bit of a high tackle. Jack Payne, the captain, hoists the ball. He'll make a good 20 metres down the park. We're up to the halfway mark. Payne taps the ball onto the big unit, Luke Sutton. He makes 20 metres off the charge. Plays the ball. We're going to go short side. That's a Pello. Colby Pello is tackled 30 metres out from the try line. Oh, drop ball by Corrimal. Looks like it could have been Josh Powell, was it, who dropped the ball cold. Berkeley now returning the ball back towards the halfway mark. Here we go, Sione trying to break free of the three-man tackle from Corrimal. Brown goes into dummy half. Offloads it to Ben Honan. Honan now 5 metres out from the halfway mark. Penalty to the Eagles for holding down in the tackle. Delaney Ashby looking to gain ground with the kick. Into the wind, the kick goes, and he'll make 20 metres. 25 metres, I do believe. Paul Siona looking to take the tap. Siona takes the tap. Elijah Hunt will take the first hit up. Now we go to the 13er, Matt Roberts, a metre out, a metre to the right of the post. Brown goes into dummy half. We're going to go out to Ashby. Ashby throws the dummy, double pumps it. Now we go out to the 17. Oh, got a hand in there. Luke Westman was looking to take the ball, but Corrimal winger put a hand in there to slow the play of the ball down. That was 10, Kate. So we'll have a scrum with another set of 6 from Berkeley. 15 metres or 10 metres out from the Corrimal try line. Berkeley really need to walk away with 4 points from this point. Petrie to feed the scrum. Brown out the back. Gives it to War. War on to Ashby. Ashby looking for Sione. Can't do it. He's wrapped up. He's a metre out from the try line. They're still going to go left. Brown on the War. War trying to get the arms freed. Offload to Sione. Can't do it again. Brown goes to dummy half. Here comes Hunt. Hunt with a decoy. The 13 of Roberts. He's held 2 metres out from the line. Brown to dummy half. Then we go on to Ashby. Sione running the angle. Ashby caught once again. This is a 4th. Brown, a little short pump. He's going to go himself. He's short of the line. Last tackle. What can they do? Long ball out to Petrie. Petrie offloads out to War. War on to Winchester. Winchester steps off the left. They got to get rid of the ball. Petrie. It's still play on. Now we're out to Hunt. The 16. Oh, Sione's dropped a cold. Another unforced error inside the red zone of Corrimal. So Corrimal will play the ball now 20 metres out from their own line. Once again, Berkeley come down into this part of the paddock and don't come away with the points. Corrimal now. They've got to work their way back out. Oh, big strong tackle there. That might have been Jordan Tenkate. Gets up and plays it. No, sorry, it's Colby Pello. Corrimal with another hit up. They're working their way to the halfway mark. That's a big unit of Sutton, is it? He's taken 15 metres out from halfway. Now, sorry, that's Sutton there now. He brings it to 8 metres out from halfway. We've got a runner on the paddock. Referee Cleveland indicates timeout. Now we're back on again. Powell offloads. Now we've got a bit of a roll on. Oh, drop ball. Still play on. The number 6 of Pello. On to the winger there of Jordan Tenkate. Try time to the Corrimal Cougars. Looks like a Berkeley player's been sin bin for 10 minutes. I do believe it's probably for dissent. Something was said to referee Taylor Cleveland, and he says, I'm not going to take to that champion. You can go have a rest. We'll pick up the number of the Berkeley player who's now in the bin for 10. So Corrimal now 18, Berkeley 12. Tony Pello will take the attempted conversion. Pello's on the touchline, about 30 metres out from the try line. Pello takes his time. Moves in for the kick. Strikes it well, and it's going to sail to the left of the post. So the score still is Corrimal Cougars 12. The Berkeley Sports Eagles, Corrimal Cougars 18, Berkeley Sports Eagles 12. Berkeley taking their time to restart the play. Body language is not good from the Berkeley Sports Eagles. Delaney Ashby placing the ball ready to restart play. Ashby hoists the ball deep into the Corrimal half. Big unit winds up from Corrimal, heads into the Berkeley defence. That's a 16 of Josh Powell. Powell brought down on the 20-metre mark. Good return. Here they come now. The number 5 of Colby Pello brings us out to the 25-metre mark. Greenhall goes into dummy half. Now we've got a little bit of a scurry on. That's Tony Pello making his way up the paddock. 30 metres out now. Pello will get up and play the ball. Payne, the captain, is caught with the ball from dummy half and loses it. No, referee says it's been raked. So Corrimal with another set in the Berkeley half. Tony Pello will look for the extra metres. He'll hoist it down towards the sideline. No, quick tap. So it's Sutton, is it? Luke Sutton gets up and plays it. Now we're going to go to the right of the ruck. Here come Corrimal to the left. Payne steps to the right. He's tackled 2 metres out from the try line. Greenhall gets up and decides to scurry it himself. He's caught half a metre out from the try line now. Payne goes into dummy half. There's been a bit of a mix-up by Greenhall, was it, from the play of the ball. Berkeley now, another opportunity. They've got to come out from their own half and they've got to work their way into Corrimal and they've got to score. Score still 18-12, Corrimal's way. Delaney Ashby feeds it. No, referee Taylor Cleveland says we'll pack that again. We've got a set play from the scrum ball, looks a bit. Ashby into Sione. Sione to the right of the scrum is brought down just before the 20-metre mark. Here they come. It looks like it was Roberts He'll get up and play it on the 20-metre mark. Elijah Hunt takes us towards 30 metres out from their own line. Now we're up to the 40-metre mark. Here comes the big unit, the number 8 for Berkeley. That was Mitchell Stokes. Failed kick on the last tackle. We've got a knock on with the Berkeley feed. They'll get another set of 6. So Stokes is back on the paddock again. This could turn the game around. Michael Petrie to feed the scrum. He'll pop it out the back to War. War winds it up with a little bit of a goose step. He's 30 metres out from the Corrimal try line. Boss in dummy half offloads it onto Roberts. Roberts now 20 metres out. Here we go, Boss again. Now we're on to Ashby. Ashby on to Elijah Hunt. He's a metre out from the line. We're going to go the short side. Ashby goes for the decoy. Sione puts the ball on the line. Referee Taylor Cleveland says that's a try. Now we've got a ball game on our hands. The Cougars 18. The Eagles 14, kick to come. Delaney Ashby, plenty of pressure to even the score up. The body language of the Eagles now looking a lot better. Delaney Ashby takes 2 steps back, 1 to the left, 2 to the left. Moves in for the kick, strikes it nicely. It's going to curve over the post. Great kick by Ashby. He's evened up the score. Sorry, now it's 18-16 Corrimal's way. 2-point ball game at the moment. I was right. It is 18 all. A little bit difficult grounds with no operating scoreboard, especially for us commentators. But I suppose that's why we get paid big dollars. Anyway, Corrimal resume play with a big kick down deep into Eagles half. And it's War who'll bring it back out to the 20-metre mark. War plays the ball, Boss, onto Sione. Sione takes it into the Corrimal defence. Boss once again offloads onto the Eagles runner. Now we're 10 metres into Corrimal's half. Boss onto Ashby. Sione looking for the inside run, can't do it. Ashby now tackled 30 metres out. Hunt onto the 13 of Roberts. Roberts tackled on the 20-metre mark. Ashby, little chip to the in goal. Oh, it's bounced up. Was that Sebastian Blackett who palms it outside of the ground? So it was Mikey Meadows who got rid of the ball out of the in goal. Now Corrimal have got to withstand another set of sixes. They take a line drop. Jordan Tenkate will take the line drop. And it's a good kick. It'll fly to about 55 metres. Taken there by Matthew Waugh. Waugh will return the ball into the Corrimal defence. Boss goes into dummy half. Ashby goes to left, but it goes to Roberts. Roberts takes the ball up, looking to offload, drops it. Here we go, Corrimal now on the attack. The Corrimal players brought down on the 30-metre mark. Dummy half run by Corrimal. By the number 2, Jordan Tenkate. He's tackled 25 metres out from the halfway. It's Luke Sutton for Corrimal. Looks like we've got a Berkeley player injured in that tackle. Corrimal making their way, inching their way back to halfway. They've had to dig deep this set. Offload may have been touched by Berkeley. Referee says no, we'll play on. That's the last tackle. We're hoisting it down. Jack Payne puts it high. Great tackle. Great take there by the Berkeley Eagles. That's the number 16 for the Eagles. Dummy half throws a little dummy to the right, scampers his way to 5 metres out from the halfway. Then we go back to Sione. Sione now makes his way into the Cougars half. Boss knocks it on, tries to do too much. We're going to have a scrum feed, 5 metres in Corrimal's half with the Cougars feed. So the Eagles still one man down. We've got time out. Corrimal player. Looks like Tony Pello's getting a bit of treatment there by the Corrimal trainer. With time on. Jack Payne will feed the scrum. Comes out the back to the 14 of Cade Sampson. He offloads the ball onto Colby Pello. Pello caught 15 metres out from the halfway mark. Goes back to Pello. Pello offloads. Corrimal player brought down 5 metres out from halfway. Now it's a big 11 of Jimmy Green. Sorry, that was a 10 of Sutton. Now Corrimal into the Berkeley half. That was Greenan who took the ball just then. Looks like Pello with the bandage around the head is caught. We've got a penalty towards Corrimal. Elbowed used in the tackle against the Berkeley player. Looks like that was Boss. So Pello looking to increase, or will he take the quick tap? No, he's going to take the kick for goal. This will put him in 2 points in front and make him 20-18. About halfway through the second half, and we're all locked up. 18 all. Tony Pillow takes 3 steps back from the ball, 1 step to the left. Moves in for the kick. Strikes it well, but it sails to the left of the post. So Berkeley now will resume with a 22 drop. Delaney Ashby. Both teams desperate for the win here this afternoon. Berkeley desperately want to come off the bottom of the ladder. Corrimal doesn't want to go there. They're running 6th and Berkeley 7th. Here we go. Sutton winds it up, takes it into the Berkeley defence. He's brought down just half a metre into the Berkeley half. Gets up, plays the ball. Now we're on to Payne. Payne drifts it out to the 5 of Colby Dello. Dello desperately trying to make his way through the Berkeley defence. Sione wraps him up, brings him to ground. Nick Greenhall goes into dummy half. We're on to the 12 now. Haven't got a 12 listed. He'll get up and play the ball. Greenhall goes into dummy half once again. Cut out pass to Pello. Pello then offloads onto, looks like Meadows. Meadows caught by one leg. Corrimal now. 11 metres out from the try line. Onto the 14. That's Cade Sampson. Once again, we're going to go left. Payne. Little chip to the inside. Knock on by Corrimal. We'll bring it back out for the play the ball. Berkeley now got to make their way at least 90 metres back down the paddock to score. So it's Mitchell Stokes who plays the ball. Matthew Ward takes it to the 20-metre mark. Here we go, Sione. Paul Sione. Brown goes into dummy half. Berkeley still one man down. Oh, we've got a Corrimal player a little bit around the head. And he's going to stay down. The Berkeley player's slowly getting up. That's number 1 of Matthew Waugh. Getting up gingerly. The big unit winds up of Mitchell Stokes. Stokes now 5 metres into the Cougars territory. Brown in a dummy half. He goes out to Petrie. Petrie then on to Waugh. Looks like it's the number 5, was it, of Alex Van Eslen. Little chip over the top. What's the Berkeley player taken out of play? Referee says no, we'll play on. There's a knock on by the Cougars. Berkeley players, referee indicates it was actually a knock on by Berkeley as it left the hands of the Corrimal player. So we got a Corrimal feed. 30 metres out from their own line. Pello will feed the scrum. Comes out the back. Long ball out wide by the Cougars. Colby Pello taking it back to halfway. Goes out to Greenall. He goes in the dummy half. Offloads it onto the next Corrimal player coming through. Bit of a head slam there. Number 14 of Cade Sampson gets up and plays the ball. Sutton winds it up once again. Offloads out the back. Here we go, Pello. Little scamper off the left, right. He's brought down by 3 Berkeley defenders. Elijah Hunt being one of them. Here we go. On to the number 1 there of Mikey Meadows. Meadows offloads with a nice little ball onto the 12. Greener goes into dummy half. Onto Pello. Pello pumps it out to the right. Oh, bats it on. That was the number 11 of Jimmy Greenall. But once again, they're not going to come away with any points. It'll be a scrum 10 metres in from the sideline and try line with a Berkeley feed. It's getting to the point now where the sun is going to be in Berkeley's eyes when they're down that end of the paddock, and it'll make things just a little bit different. Roberts winds it up. He'll bring us up. No, sorry, it was Matthew Waugh. He brings us out to the 30-metre mark. Into dummy half goes the number 9 of Boss, Matthew Boss once again. He takes a little scamper. Sorry, that was the number 13 of Roberts. So it was Boss on to Roberts. Now we're on the 40-metre mark. Boss on to Sione. Sione makes it up over halfway, looking for an inside pass on the Hunt. Doesn't happen. Elijah Hunt now wants the ball, but we'll dummy it. Now we go on to Brown. Josh Brown looking for the offload. Does nicely on the Boss. The big unit there of that's Mitchell Stokes offloads once again onto the 5 of Alex Van Eslen. The Eagles now need to put a good set together. Here we go. Little chip over the top by Ashby. Oh! Ashby and I think it might have been Wall came together. And that doesn't look good for that Berkeley player on the ground. We'll pick up his number. I think it's Matthew Waugh. Play has been stopped. The clock stopped. We must be getting close to full time. And we're all locked up, 18 all. Matthew White receives a round of applause from the crowd here at Berkeley Sports Field. He's had a great game. Unfortunately, it looks like a knee injury that takes him out of play. Both teams are rolling on, rolling off with their interchange. Once again, must be inside the final 10 minutes of the game. Resumption will play will be from the Corrimal Cougars. Here we go. The number 9 of Nick Greenhall takes a tap. Offloads it onto Sutton. He's driven backwards in the tackle. Gets up, plays the ball. Got a player, Corrimal player, taking a little scamper from dummy half, making good metres. That's the number 1 of Mikey Meadows. Meadows is brought down on the 40-metre mark. Sutton once again steps up and says, I want another charge at him. He makes it to the halfway mark. Now we go on to the 11 of Jimmy Greenan. Greenan still going ahead forward. He's brought down 30 metres out from the Berkeley try line. We're going right to the inside. That's number 1 of Mikey Meadows. Drop ball. Touched by Berkeley. We're going to have a scrum with a Corrimal feed. 30 metres out from the Berkeley try line. It's also a white ribbon round here at Berkeley Sports Centre. White ribbon meaning the fight against domestic violence. So thank you for all those who supported this great cause. Scrum packs down. Pello will feed the scrum. Drops back. Here we go. We're going from right of the scrum to the left, and it's Greenan. Jimmy Greenan will make it to the 20-metre mark. Gets up to play the ball. Greenhall offloads onto the 13. He's taken a metre out from the line. Can Berkeley hold him out? We got attackers running all angles. Here we go. We're going out wide to the 5 of Colby Dillo. The 15 goes in. That's Cal Corey. Scores a try for the Corrimal Cougars. Great work on the inside by the Corrimal pack. Set play. So Corrimal now 22, Berkeley 18. We've got a kick to come. Nick Greenhorn, for the Cougars, will attempt the conversion. Nick Greenhall lines the ball up. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps back. He'll step to the left. Right-footed kicker. 2 steps to the left. He's got to bring the ball out through the face and let the breeze take it back over. Moves in for the kick. Strikes it nicely. Bows back in. 1 up, 1 down. Taylor Cleveland says that is a goal. So the Cougars now 24, Eagles 18. Delaney Ashby to restart play for the Berkeley Eagles. Ball's tapped by Jack Payne, but eventually picked up by the number 1 of Mikey Meadows. Meadows makes a great return. He's tackled on the 20-metre mark. Got a player picking it up and going for a little scamper from dummy half. Full time must be getting close now. Corrimal in charge of this match. They start to get a bit of a roll on here in the second half. That's the 11 running through of Jimmy Greenan. Greenan trying to make his way to halfway. Falls 5 metres short. Gets up, plays the ball onto Greenall. Kick down paddock by the Corrimal Cougars. May go too deep. It does. Going to bring it out to a 20-metre tap by the Eagles to restart play. We're off and running. Hunt takes it into the pack. He's met by 2 defenders. That's Sutton. And the 13 there of Blanchett, I do believe it is. Not listed on my sheet, actually. Plays the ball. Now here comes Brown winding it up. Breaks through the initial tackle. Brown up over the 40. Now looking to offload. He'll take the tackle. Winchester goes in looking to take the ball up. Here we go. It on to Ashby. Then we go back to the 13 of Roberts. Big chance here for the Berkeley Eagles to score. Ashby, little chip through. We've got a player coming in the 16. The 16 for Berkeley is Sean O'Regan with a great try. The Eagles now 22, Cougars 24. We got Delaney's Ashby kick to come. He has an opportunity to even everything up. The lights are now on here at the Berkeley Sports Ground as the daylight seems to be disappearing quite quickly. Sun has disappeared behind the escarpment. Delaney Ashby, no pressure here, champion. Places a ball on the tee. You could hear a pin drop here at the Berkeley Sports Ground. Everyone's waited on bated breath for this kick. Hopefully it'll go over the post for the Berkeley fans. Delaney Ashby takes a deep breath. 2 steps back, moves in for the strike. There it goes. And it's going to go to the left of the post, flagged away. The Cougars now 24, Eagles 22, dying minutes of the game. We have 4 minutes remaining according to the grand announcer. This will be a cracking final minutes of round 8 here at the Berkeley Sports Ground. Corrimal put it deep. War takes it on, gives it to Roberts. He winds it up, brings us back out to the 20-metre mark. Boss goes into dummy half. Offloads it. Looks like it's onto the 16 of Sean O'Regan. It comes in to give his forwards a bit of a rest. Slow play the ball. Yeah, had to be a penalty. Corrimal player was laying all over O'Regan. Ashby will kick for line. The Berkeley Eagles need to convert this set into points. Sione takes a tap onto Ashby. Ashby then onto Roberts. Roberts winds up and takes it into the Cougars defence. 3 players on the on Roberts there of Saunders. Look like Sutton. Now we're on to Brown. Brown with an elusive little left-footed step. 20 metres out from the line. Boss onto Roberts. Hoonan, sorry. Hoonan's about 5 metres out now. Now we got a scamper from Boss. Boss goes in for a try. Dying minutes of the game, and the Eagles go in. The Eagles now 26, Cougars 24. Delaney Ashby's kick to come. If the Eagles get up here this afternoon, the drinks will be flowing freely up at the Berkeley Sports Club. I am sure of it. Delaney Ashby taking his time, trying to eat up as much time as he can. Berkeley now in high spirits, body language looking good. Delaney Ashby moves away from the ball. Moves in for the kick, strikes the ball. Both flags are up. The Eagles now in front of the Cougars, 28 points to 24. Final dying minutes. Corrimal trying to hurry things up. They want Berkeley to make a mistake. Short kickoff. Goes to O'Regan. O'Regan. All they need to do now is hang on and no mistake. Set of 6. Boss. Then we go on to Hunt. Hunt winds it up and takes it into the Berkeley the Corrimal defence. Sorry. Boss goes into dummy half once again. Now on to Sione. We're just doing one-up stuff. Heading it towards halfway. Here we go. Oh, a bit of a high shot there from the number 7 of Corrimal, of Jack Payne, but it's let go. That was on the number 13 from the Eagles of Matty Roberts. Brown now takes it up over halfway. Looks like Brown's going to slow things down. We go on to Ashby. Ashby will hoist it, roll it over the sideline. Corrimal scurrying towards the scrum area. They want to form up quick, so they get time out. Referee indicates now timeout. We're now in the dying minutes of the game. We've got a 6-point difference. The Eagles lead the Cougars 28 points to 24. Great ball. Oh, Corrimal have dropped the ball. There's the final hooter. Celebration time here at Berkeley. The Sports Eagles run out victorious over the Corrimal Cougars, 28 points to 24. We sincerely hope that you've enjoyed this coverage here at Berkeley Sports Field. For Bar TV, this is Gary Harlow signing off. Hope you enjoyed your rugby league.
Smile Team believe a beautiful smile is an investment for the future. Locations in Wollongong, Shellharbour and Bowral, we're family focused with caring staff to share in your orthodontic journey. Using digital technologies and private consulting rooms. And don't forget our on-time guarantee, where Smile Team will pay you if you are kept waiting.
We can't wait to meet you.
Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to get that winning smile.
Come on into Collegians. Factory specialises in ribs, dry-aged steak and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area. So, see you at Collegians.